Sorry to tell you, but the opening of your story is important. It is the platform that lets you do all that awesome stuff later. So I'm going to give you 5 things that work to include in your opening. How do I know they work? Well, these are 5 things that you see in stories from Sally Rooney to Pat Rothfuss. And they're also ideas that I give to writers who I work with. Many of them traditionally published as well as successfully self-published. But have a listen and take what works for you. So the first one is don't start your story too late. And what that means is don't ignore the setup. Don't start your story and not allow for that setup. And setup doesn't have to be dull and boring. And it doesn't have to be chapter upon chapter. It just needs to be early enough so that it can set up your characters. Number 2 is show your protagonist. This might sound ridiculous, but I've read so many stories where the protagonist doesn't appear until halfway through the story. No, show your protagonist during the opening of the story. It's their story. Show them to your reader. Number 3 is instead of worrying about pace, focus on it being interesting. Pace and quickness isn't the only thing that's interesting. Yes, the story has to keep moving. It shouldn't never be still. But quiet moments can also be interesting. This is slightly genre specific, but still, interest over pace. Number 4 is present problems. Present the problems of your world, present the problems of your characters. Readers have to have a sense that something's wrong or something could go wrong. Even if you have a story where your setup is happening and the opening of the story is happening in this wonderfully idyllic world, still give a sense that there could be problems, that something's on the horizon, because that's what we read stories for, to see characters overcome things. Number 5 is let your readers know what your protagonist wants and show them actively seeking out that want. In Hunger Games, Katniss wants to protect her family, so during that opening we see her doing that. We see her getting food and being the provider for her family. In Red Rising, you see Darrow doing his job that he kind of enjoys and being with his family. That's his want, and we see him actively pursuing it. We learn about characters through their wants, so seeing them pursue this want will give us an insight into who they are. If you think I've missed anything, drop it in the comments.